Welcome to Satsang. Already uncaused, already non-local, already indescribable, already no one here. Already present, already free, already awake, already open, already whole, already immediately present, already vast, infinitely vast, already pristine, already clear, already beyond spacious, already timeless, nothing to get rid of, nothing to change, nothing to have to fix or manipulate or alter, no vibration needing to raise or get lower, nothing needing to heal, no chakra needing to align or open or turn the right way, no cords needing to be cut, no third eye needing to open, no body needing to ascend and then ascend again and again and again. No timeline needing to shift or change. Nothing to realize, nothing to understand, nothing to overstand. Nothing to dissolve, no ego to unravel, no ego to release. This is just as is. It. No karma needing to be undone. No, what else? Thoughts needing to be questioned. No concepts needing to be seen through. No conditioning needing to be clarified. No ancestral trauma needing to get fixed or met or faced. For this moment to be as it is. This all-inclusive moment. Full welcome for every ancestral trauma to be explored. Full welcome for every chakra to get blown wide open. Full welcome for everything, all phenomena, all appearance. And in the context of our time together, the invitation of Satsang is that peace isn't bound to any concept of something needing to happen in order to fully be here as it is. Freedom isn't limited to any realm of cause and effect. Freedom as the moment is. When we are identified and when the emphasis of our experience is on someone going somewhere, oh, Lord have mercy, we got lots of things we got to do, lots of things we got to fix, lots of appointments we got to make. And that's totally wonderful and brilliant. But if we pay attention and tell the truth, this is the invitation to see, are you doing that with the hopes of becoming free? Are you doing those things with the hopes of some relief or some rest? Are you engaged in those activities, whatever the modality is? Wondrous modalities, beautiful, the poetry of phenomena. Yes, satsang, theta healing, whatever it might be. If there is a hope to get something, hopeless, this space, there are many spaces where you get all kinds of things, which is wonderful. All kinds of insight and information and perspectives and light codes. Wondrous, wondrous, wondrous. But satsang, nothing, gives nothing. Doesn't take anything either. Nothing to take. Satsang is the invitation for what's closer than the realm of our thinking minds. When we rely on our thinking minds, and our thinking minds includes the world. What is the world but your thinking mind? Has there ever been a world here other than your thoughts about it? So it's that one little shift where we move from relying on phenomena for our well being to getting familiar with the well being that is. And as an option, exploring the endless capacity to rely on this open ended loving intelligence as opposed to the dream slash nightmare of lack and separation consciousness. Nothing wrong with it. Who infinity loves itself an adventure. Choose your own adventure. Absolutely. And if there is a longing for peace, it is my joy to say you will never be found in anything that comes and goes. Hallelujah. How many times have we attempted to find well being and peace and freedom and ease in something that may appear to deliver the goods for some time, but then, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is just other options available. And I love this option of knowing who you are. I love this option of an education in the nature of mind and an education in the nature of nature. I love this option where we can discover suffering is optional. I love this option where we can discover that We don't have to go, shift, do, change, alter, manipulate, wish, hope, find the right star, be born under the auspicious star, get some kind of frequency past 20,000 lifetimes until I can talk to them blue avians that are going to finally take me into that rectangle, triangle, upside down head, golden sphere of a spaceship that's then going to, I play, but it's just what a play. Nothing wrong with it and nothing right with it. It's just phenomena. It's mind. But you are not just your mind. You are the space that mind appears in. You are the uncontrived benevolence of beingness that has never known opposites or other. You are wholeness itself. All that is holy, sacred, free. The Sat, the Chit, and the Ananda. So for this moment, consider. And I love the invitation, the inquiry. If I were to ask you, who are you? But no touching the past to answer, including the concept of answer. Not one atom of the past, not one syllable. Who are you now? Even the concept of now, way too much. What's closer than any identity? What's closer than time, a second ago, a second from now, that never comes and that never was? Causeless. Feel into the implications of the word causeless. No cause, no Big Bang, no conception. And before more words might happen, does anyone want to explore something or share something or ask something? What's your experience? Or does anyone want to expose the innocence of any concept, imagining that something needs to happen in order for you to be fully free now?
Well, now I'm almost even further behind it all. But the first round, when you did all the not identified, boom, 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 I went as far as really being almost on a starry night, one of the stars.
How
and
sweet.
There's many others. And there still came the question, and we were movable and very little identity,
Yeah.
but still sometimes put there, but it was always within that whole.
Yeah.
And still suddenly the question came to me, and who orchestrates all that? Who orchestrates all that? When I'm only a point in it. And the second time we did it, I not even had that question because I was bigger.
Yeah.
So it's still having a picture like being a sky and just being a dot.
Yes.
Is that still an identification, or is that still story?
Well, isn't it so fun? Isn't it so fun that we can, you know, that's why I love the invitation of recognizing anything that can be described. So even the description of nothing is still a description. Even the description of a thought in the mind of God, um, a light, a soul, it's still from the past. These are concepts that we've learned, that we've made up, and we forgot that we made them up. We cast our own trance, our own spells, and we forget that we made the whole thing up. Rumor had it. Rumor had it. So many rumors. And we haven't stopped to consider, are these rumors true? Am I a separate something somewhere? Is there something called life and something called death? We take these labels and we absolutely announce our allegiance for them, or devote our lives to them. And so it's really sweet to recognize in the innocence of description and to simultaneously notice the awareness of the description. Even though I'm calling it awareness, it's not limited to the words awareness. This vivid, wakeful cognizance. So it's like if we were to stop thinking for 1 second, just a little dun 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 da da cha 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 in that cha, a little suspend the, notice there's still an intelligence present, awakened vibrancy, a cognizance. Now, for a moment, notice, is there a ceiling to that? Is there a limit to that? Is there a bottom? Is there a top? I am also feeling into the wonderful invitation of Douglas Harding about being headless. In his experience, he was just chilling about in the Himalayas one day, looking out at the vastness, the vast, beautiful expanse of nature. And all of a sudden, he was like, holy shit, I ain't got no head. Ain't nobody here. I've never seen my head. I've seen everybody else's head. But just that openness for a moment. And noticing, as we notice that aware, causeless awareness, this is not awareness that we're making happen, right? You're aware every step of the way that you got here. As awareness, notice that awareness has been present during every scene of every crime. They're in all the moments. Every time you watch a YouTube video, every time you, awareness is present. Awareness never changes. And awareness has never been described. And notice even the image of something as vast as being a star in the open cosmos came and went. Came and went. Images come and go. Just like I love our phone screens. It's so, phone screen, there's a phone screen open. And as soon as I press an app, what app am I going to press? I press the app store app. As soon as I press an app, doesn't matter what the app, it covers the whole screen. So that when we believe a thought, we believe an identity, we are looking through the forever indescribable, free, vast, loving, whole moment that is through the kaleidoscope perspective of all our concepts and our beliefs and our interpretations. Yet still, even if that app is here, or even if I go to something like TikTok, hey, what's up, tickety tockety tock? Oh, you don't need to, beloved. You don't need to. All right, so look at all, no matter how many things appear on the screen, images, thoughts, concepts. What's on my For You page? Lord have mercy. But whatever it is, whatever I don't, whatever it is. And then the thought of the point. Notice, images change. The screen still stays the same. Doesn't matter how many images appear on the screen, still just the screen. Doesn't matter how many circumstance, how much phenomena, how many things may unfold in the screen of awareness, it's still just awareness, still just love, still just peace, still just God, still just the sacred, still just freedom, still exalting freedom. Every image says the screen is here. Doesn't matter if the image is of a cat meme, or if I go on Grinder, or if it's, some horrible thing that's happening somewhere. Every image says the screen is here. Every thought says aware, loving peace is here. Every sensation says aware, loving peace is here. It's so fun. It's like a little shift in our phenomena and the way we perceive ourselves. When we are fully identified as being something separate, there's a lot of things that we got to do to protect ourselves and to try to constantly balance out our emotional landscape, constantly noticing if we got positive thoughts, if we got negative thoughts, and oh Lord, that's thoughts from my grandmama, that thoughts from my mama, that thoughts from my daddy, and this thoughts from that thing and that moment, and this sorting. It's like being in a chocolate factory, trying to sort and fix and never ending. I mean, already living in a dystopian future where you're a robot in a factory, constantly sorting out positive, negative, and neutral. As we get familiar with well being, which is this moment, notice this moment. Notice how completely held you are right now by the couch. Couch, we call it a couch. It's never been a couch. It's consciousness itself. It's freedom. Holding freedom, breathing freedom. Notice oxygen so available. Floor, earth holding floor. Every planet holding this planet in its orbit. Nothing but overflowing generosity of what is. Well-being, wholeness. I love the question that Byron Katie poses when she says, other than what you're thinking and believing, are you okay right now? Other than what you're thinking and believing, are you okay right now? Do your socks match? And if they don't, it's totally okay, beloved. Okay, I know there's some beloveds out there, Pippi Longstocking, when they got no socks matching. That's all good. That's all good. Hey, that's all good. That's all good. No, they don't need to match. But how sweet. Other than what I'm thinking and believing. It was such a surprise to me. This, I always remember years and years and years and years ago, 19, my first live-in boyfriend. And he was late coming home from work. And I was like, where this bitch at? What he doing? Who he doing it with? What the fuck going on? What's happening here? Where is he? Hello. Pero ¿pero qué está pasando? Oye, ya han pasado como 3 años. 3 horas que se siente como 3 años. Mierda, yo le voy a mandarle para, all these thoughts. Oh my God, so many thoughts. And thank goodness I already had a relationship with this unwavering, vast, loving stability that I noticed mind. And then the biochemical response to mind. My body was like, I was ready. I was about to take off my earrings. I was like, what's, oh my goodness gracious. And then I just noticed I'm just sitting here. This body, there's nothing wrong except for the story happening, the false evidence appearing real. And it was so sweet to really wow, I can't know any of that if any of that is true. That is like, then I noticed the mantra of appreciate the suggestion. Oh, I so love that suggestion, mind. Thank you for that suggestion. What a fascinating suggestion. And it ain't none of it's true. What's true? Oh, sitting here, looking cute. Sitting here, totally held by the romance that is this moment, the lover of chair and slipper and breath and sensation. It's like, oh, it was so amazing to discover I never have to believe my thoughts again. And those things are so free to forever have every opinion, have every projection, have every judgment, tell every story, and it's not personal. It was like, oh yeah, of course mind's gonna do that. That's what mind does. And if mind, is awareness awareness? Yes. Mind will have us believe, and there's even paths that go back thousands of years that totally have their place. This is not making any of that wrong. Everything necessary till the moment it's not. And there are teachings that say the mind needs to stop. That is like that's like mind slipping in, like oh yeah, let's put that one in there. Mind needs to stop. That's perfect. That's the perfect way to keep mind going. Who you are as what's already stopped, awareness, notice, causeless. Stopped. End of story, period. Aware, intelligence, now. Feel into it for a moment. Has that ever had a problem with the activity of mind? Has the sky ever had a problem with a cloud or a tornado or a hurricane? Who you are as aware, loving intelligence has never, ever had the thought, mind needs to stop. Mind seen from the stability of awareness, not even here. If it was here, it's a self-releasing wisp over self-releasing, 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 self-releasing. Every blink, self-releasing. Every toe, self-releasing. Every body, self-releasing. Every emotion, self-releasing. Every sensation, self-releasing. Every thought. How many thoughts have come and gone just today? How many sensations have come and gone just today? How many emotions have come and gone just today? Self-releasing. Awareness that's equally present during any phenomena. No come and go. For a moment, notice. This is about direct experience. What I love about the invitation is that you have everything you need already right where you are. And it's not like you need to go to some galactic REI to pick up some gear. If you got some thoughts, you got the gear. If you got some feelings, you got the gear. If you got some sensations, you got the gear. If you got a world that you imagine you're in, you got the gear. You got some longing, you got some magic satchel, you got the gear. Awareness, you got the gear. Willingness, you got the gear. Vigilance, you got the gear. It's so wonderful, right where everyone is. It's also what I love about this is that we're moving from the day. some little birdie told me at some point it was all about memorizing scriptures and sutras and tantras. And then there was Mind's version. And we've seen the horrors that unfold when Mind's version of something, that's the fundamental aspects of the sacred paths, codes of conduct, the genocides, the horrors. Mind thinks it knows what's best. Mind thinks it's God, knows what it needs to do. Lord have mercy. I love that we're moving into a space of direct experience, not about the words, not about the belief, not about the someone speaking, not about, this is equally present, wisdom equally present right where you are. Not one beloved higher than another beloved, lower than another beloved. This moment is the beloved. Super exciting. So it's like, again, fun, the invitation as something different, to turn awareness back on itself and notice, has awareness always been present during every single one of your experiences? Now take a good look. Even in deep sleep, we say, oh, I had the deepest sleep. Even when we say, I've not been aware. And what's aware of not being aware? This aware intelligence, open already. Sometimes we have experiences either with certain psychedelics or just the grace of being. I like to say this infinite vastness leaves breadcrumbs for itself in the dream of something other than the infinite vastness. So you have those grace moments, realization, spiritual experiences, or you get abducted. Who knows what might unfold in the glorious, already psychedelic tapestry of everyday living. No greater psychedelic than the psychedelic of mind. I don't care if it's Yapowaska. I don't care if it's Mama Wilka. I don't care if it's ayahuasca. I don't care if it's Iboga. I don't care if it's 5-MeO DMT. I don't care if it's Bufo. I don't care. All of the psychedelics appear to relax the psychedelic, the seeing things that aren't there, of mind, to notice what's just underneath the surface, to notice what's right here, always available, always awake, always giving, always free. Did you have a fallen dream? I love that. I love that. I just woke up. And is that an amazing? In the dream, it feels so real. The body even goes, oh, oh. And just a dream. This is the invitation. My identity seems so real. Well, all the things I have to fix seem so real. All the things I have to change seem so real. All the things that have ever happened to me seem so real. All that I imagine is my resources or my uh, what's available to me seems so real. All what I have, all that I don't have seems so real. Just a dream. Never once bound by the poetic taunting of perception. Anyone else want to share something or explore something? This is a little radical. Yes, love. Can you please pass the mic?
So, I picture like, those, have you ever, when we were kids, yeah, and you turn it and it has
Yes.
all these different colors and shapes. And
Yes, I pictured the Lover Boy video by Mariah Carey, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
and it's like, it's just there,
Yeah.
and for me, I've been really having fun with my thoughts lately,
I love that.
and not allowing myself to create beliefs
How
with each
exciting.
thought that I have, and just allowing it to kind of just pass me by.
Yeah.
Notice it and um, thank it, and and allow it to just pass me, all
Like a
the
little
different
mind
colors
parade.
and shapes,
Mm-hmm.
and not even say it's wrong or right.
Yes.
It's just they're just there.
Ah, so wonderful. Yeah, that's awareness's you relationship with mind.
Yeah.
The mind's relationship with mind is, oh, that's right, that's wrong. I got to change it. I got to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to alter that. Where did that come from? How do I get rid of
Yeah.
that? What do I need to do to fix that? Oh, I need to change that. Oh, I need to. That's mind's relationship with mind. Awareness, just as you're describing so beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do your
It's
thing.
almost
Come,
like
go.
also like a roller coaster ride, and you're
Uh
on, and
huh.
you're going through all these emotions, and it's like, ooh, and then it's like, oh, and then it's just like all fun at the end. It's just it's
Yes.
it's just a graceful a gracefulness of allowing yourself to just explore.
Yes. Explore. Right.
Yeah, with
So
no kind of
free.
attachment or no kind of,
Yes.
you know.
Okay. Yes, what a
Yes.
gift. And isn't it
Thanks to 4E.
wonderful? Hey, shout out to 4E
Yeah.
and DS Astrology.
Yes.
So much fun. And it's so, oh, what I love is that when we still imagine that we have this mind that we need to fix or alter or change, all this life force energy is bleeding into attempting to regulate, self regulate, to balance, to interpret, to again, the sorting. Is this
Yeah.
good? Is this bad? Is this. And when we're not in that space, and it's just like, wow, how fascinating,
Yeah.
how so free, we're available.
Yeah. There's a
Mhm.
weightless that
Weightless.
exists.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Yay. So sweet. Yeah. Thoughts happen like shit happens. It's not personal. Even the thought of someone, oneself, is not personal. Yes, love.
In your what what you created. When I was in it, it was like when you said, now it's time to explore, and it was like even exploring is optional.
Oh, totally.
Right? It's not like when I'm really in awareness, then I'm always on an exploring trip, not necessarily.
Right.
I
That
can
was
be
so
also
fun.
quiet, I can be very active, or I can be very quiet.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. It's like, I love this quote: creativity is intelligence having fun. So sweet. So exploring is rest having fun. Exploration may have arise, and but it's still rest, still free, still silent, still stable, nothing to fix, nothing to reach for, nothing to push away. And it's like seasons. Oh, exploration season is appearing, and that season may be 2 seconds. And you're not tracking it because you're timeless. Oh, creativity is intelligence having fun.
Intelligence. And the second from right now was rest.
Exploring is rest having fun.
That's very fun.
Yeah, that's very fun. There's a gentleman, I cannot remember what his name is, but he looks at it as like there's seekers, there's finders, and then there's explorers. So in his seeking is, of course, looking for, it's like every longing is the distortion, is the longing for oneself, for home, for what's beyond all concept, for what's already here. In the dream realm of phenomena, we think that longing is a relationship or a career or a spiritual experience or a Ferrari or a wonderful, endless. When we explore, so for example, when I explore with people who really want to get real and tell the truth, let's say their longing is for, um, their deepest longing is for a relationship. They want that soulmate. They want that partner, and it's like wonderful. So let's imagine you with your soulmate, with your partner. Paint this. Tell me what the scenario looks like. They may say they're on the beach. They may say they're in a house, regardless, on a hot air balloon. Who knows what the hell they're doing? It's a Kama Sutra. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. That's none of my business what they're doing. Okay. Okay. So you're with your soulmate, your partner. And what does that give you? Oh, when I'm with my partner, that gives me a warmth. Okay, you have a warmth. And what does that warmth reveal? Oh, and this warmth, I just love. I love. Oh, yay. So you love. And maybe I'll stop at love because love's always enough. Maybe I'll go a little bit deeper. And if you're totally loving, what does that reveal? Oh, I feel on purpose. Oh, you feel on purpose. So good. And let's be with being totally on purpose. And if you're totally on purpose, what does that reveal? Oh, peace. Peace. Oh, I love that. So you're at peace when you're on purpose. And then I ask the question, in this moment, you need to have a soulmate in order to be at peace. And is that true? If mine comes back in, maybe the beloved say yes. That's all good. Then the second question is Byron Katie's 4 questions in a turnaround. Can you absolutely know that it's true? That you need all that to happen on a hot air balloon in order to be at peace now? Is that true? And if they're willing to say no, tell the truth, and it's a no, that's a whole other planet, a whole other planet. Welcome to planet peace already here without you needing to do all that stuff. Without the literal middleman. Peace. How do you react when you believe the thought you need your soulmate relationship in order to finally be at peace? Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm always looking. I'm always my radar's always on. I'm always open. I'm like doing this thing, doing that thing, and I'm so innocent, so innocent. How? And then I love the questions of separation. How real is separation when you believe the thought that you need your soulmate in order to be at peace? Well, it's very real. There's nothing but separation consciousness. The reality of what is totally overlooked. God, the universe, consciousness, infinite freedom, nowhere to be found. Just an allegiance to this thought, to this concept. You know, it's so fascinating. Anyone here have a thing you imagine is the thing that's going to finally give you the peace or the, like, what do we imagine? It's totally innocent. And again, it's not like there's a lot of options for the insanity or the absurdity. We're not just one in consciousness, we're also one in absurdity. We're not just one in divinity and freedom and the isness. We're also one in the total ridiculousness of mind. There's no such thing, I love how Byron Katie says, as a new stressful thought. No such thing. We all share the same innocent concepts and assumptions. We all drank the same Kool-Aid, ate the same Cheerios, maybe had them Little Debbie snacks, maybe had them. I like me a zebra cake myself. It's so innocent. The innocence of living through the distortion and imagining that so much has to happen. And I'm not talking about the things like relationship or financial stability or a meaningful career or not just those things. Let's say your thing is, I need everyone on the planet to wake up in order to finally be at peace. The torture. Lord have mercy. I need everybody to ascend. I need everybody to learn how to work their Merkaba so they could spin at the right frequency to ascend. You know, it's so sweet when I hear beloveds talking about 5D, 7D, 11D, 12D, vitamin D. You probably never been around these beloveds, but I love it. It's so wonderful. It's a powerful conversation. And the only place any D can exist is in the 3D. So if you're still imagining that you're in a 5D and that there's a 3D, that is 3D conversation. In other words, that is mind. Another dimension is only belongs to Conceptlandia. Conceptlandia is mind projection. So in other words, it doesn't matter how spiritual or mundane the assumption is, it is still just mind with mind. No difference. It don't make it higher. No difference. It is mind with mind. Innocent. Lovely. And again, you are not your mind. No matter what dimension may appear, it is still just phenomena. And equal to that dimension is what has always been free and has never been bound to any dimension anywhere, any density anywhere, any concept anywhere. What'd you say, love? What'd you say, love?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. So, how does this nonsense, total nonsense, what are the practical implications? I love me some practical implications. My Capricorn rising loves me some practical implications, okay? The practical implication I love about this, again, is available. It's like when we're wrapped up and bound to our concepts and trying to change our concepts, it's war, innocently. It's war, at war, mind at war with itself. And then that's projected. And the show of life, the stage of life, micro to the macro, war, innocent. Innocent. The moment there's a willingness to consider, like, I don't have to believe any of my thoughts right now. I don't have to know nothing right now. We move into a space of open mind, open palm, descriptions, allegiance to descriptions, and it has to be like this, and this is what's best for that, and that's what's best for this, and this, we need to do this, and I need to do this, and the world needs to do this, and my life needs to look like this, and my bank account needs to look like this, and my this has to do that. Innocent suffering, innocent stress, strain. And then we no longer even see the beloveds in front of us. It's all a game of personality. What can be given? What can be taken? It's so innocent. And again, it's this is the moment we relax, allow everything to be as it is, not moving into our assumptions of what we imagine is best. Or we imagine how someone should talk to us or shouldn't talk to us, or what should happen in our lives or shouldn't happen in our lives. All of a sudden, we are an open palm, consciousness, presence. Douglas Harding, who I mentioned earlier, talks about being headless, which is the same similar concept, which is this thing. And when you meet another, even if they're closed, you're still meeting them as uncontrived compassion and grace and willingness and love that you don't have to do. It's just already naturally emanating from your being as your being. And it's so sweet, it's like, wow, what Gandhi done said, and that's on bumper stickers on Prius, is all over the town, is really true. Be the peace you wish to see. It's like, oh yes, I do have that option. Whose job is it to wake up? Oh, mine now. Whose job is it to tell the truth? Oh, that's my job now. Whose job is it to honor agreements? Oh, that's my job now. Whose job is it to listen fully? Oh, that's my job. Whose job is it to love? Oh, that's my job. Whose job is it to be free? Oh, that's my job. It's truly learning how to be adults and taking responsibility for our own experience. And I love the practical applications of that. Another thing I love about it, available. The intellect available, body available, creativity available, gifts known, gifts yet to be discovered available. And this moment, not available for a life of 1,000 years, it's always about just this moment, how this moment responds to itself. Yeah. And then we notice the success. I love how Byron Katie speaks of success of each moment, like your hand just going like this. Never been more successful moment. And yeah, and the way you're smiling, complete cosmic success. and the hand, and the way the hands move, and the laughter, and the giggles, and the toe moving, a little lift of the leg. This is this moment successfully being itself. Aliveness, closer than a skin line, closer than our individual wondrous stories and our individual descriptions, our favorite descriptions, even. The full on aliveness of universal loving intelligence. Jim rubbing his eye. And the hand going back there. I mean, who's doing this? You don't even got the way to scrap. It's like seamless. And when it's time to answer an email, you answer email, and then text happens, and then a tea moment happens, and a burrito moment happens, and a lover moment happens, and then a conversation. What's seamless? Oh, how else is this loving, aware intelligence going to delight in itself? How else is this safety beyond safety, beyond safety, going to snuggle up against itself? How else is this freedom going to delight in itself? How else is this universe going to sing itself? How else is this intelligence that knows no limits going to express itself, exalt itself, love itself? And then it's becoming accustomed to the obvious. Oh, yeah. Every atom in its place for real. Every thought in its place for real. Every circumstance in its place for real. Every galactic cluster in its place for real. Every thought of the possibility of a galactic cluster or anything else forementioned for real in its place. All equally at rest, all equally exulting this that you are loving awareness. You are more loving awareness than any flash of any identity that has never even stuck anywhere. The thought of you thinking that you thought about yourself for 10,000 years or 32 years or 78 years, that thought is over now. Who you've always been is loving awareness. Ordinary loving awareness. So the thought of you tying your shoe, and as there's nothing more ordinary than the awareness that is speaking to itself right now. Your peace is independent on the rest of the world. Yet the peace of the world so lay up to you. Your eyes have all the power to transform what they see if they focus on the war. Who is gonna see the peace? So rise up, people, and see with the eyes of your soul. Let's rewrite history, erase all the lies we told. 'Cause nobody is a victim here. Nobody is a victim here. Nobody is a victim. Emancipate yourself. Hey, nobody is a victim here. Nobody is a victim here. Nobody is a victim. Emancipate yourself. Emancipate. You know the mind is like a prisoner who won't use the key. It would rather be enslaved than to set itself free. It locks itself in memories and complaints about now. How it's talking, screaming so it can't hear the sound. So raise your voices and sing from the silence within. There's nothing more powerful than the people who knows who they is. So. Nobody is a victim here. Nobody is a victim here. Nobody is a victim here. Emancipate yourself. Emancipate yourself. No, nobody is a victim here. You're not a victim of the government, a victim of the church, not a victim to the beings that contributed to your birth, not a victim of society, you're a victim of some race, not a victim, ain't no victim in this place, not a victim of the rapist or the murderer or thief, not a victim to the fear, cause the soul's to lie and cheat, you're not a victim of your body, not a victim of disease, not a victim till you believe the thoughts you think. Not a victim till you believe those thoughts you think. Hey, yeah, oh. Never been a victim of mind. Never been a victim of time. Never been a victim of thoughts. Never been a victim of feelings. Never been a victim of your body's circumstance. Never been a victim of this world or of romance. Never been a victim, never been a victim. It's alright for you to notice the freedom you are. Notice the love that you are. Just a few more moments. Anyone have anything else you'd like to share? Or do you feel complete with this satsang tonight? Our beloveds watching this that aren't familiar, totally recommend. If there's anything you heard from this, if you want to take something home, is to invite the micro dosing of going from fist consciousness to open palm consciousness. A microdose of open palm. What does open palm look like? A microdose of for a moment. It doesn't matter. You don't need a special mat. You don't need a meditation room. You don't need Lululemon outfit. You don't need a Japanese garden. No matter where you are, right where you are, take a moment to allow everything to be as it is. A lot of times we're not allowing everything to be as it is. We is caught up in doing everything but allowing everything to be as it is. So a moment to allow is to open the mind. That's where we get familiar with what's already allowing everything to be as it is. And I also recommend the work from Byron Katie. Read the book, Loving What Is, or A Thousand Names for Joy. It's incredible technology. You like technology? I invite you to shift the technology of mind. We got all this technology on the planet, and yet still the same old concepts. It is so hilarious when you look at movies of another planet in the future, and they're dealing with the same old ancient technology of these assumptions of separation and relationship. And Lord have mercy, boy, they got all these innocent concepts. You're like, beloved, really? You're still in New Jersey. I don't care what planet you think you're on, what mothership you think you're on, what fuel you think you're using. You're still in Nebraska, beloved. Nothing wrong with Nebraska, New Jersey. Love them bitches. But real technology shift is here. The technology to learn how to question your thoughts. It'll give you endless, infinite energy and rest and peace that you already have. Just reveals what you already got. Support, such support, such support. Yeah, because you are, I mean, goodness, I'm so grateful that you're here and that infinity gets to experience itself through you and all the things you love and all the things that light you up. And so it's making that more available. There's nothing more supportive to your individual soul print than discovering the vast no-thingness at your core. It's not opposite your personality. It is support of that unique soul expression to be totally authentic and free. What a gift you are, fully, just as you are. All right, that's all I got to say. I'm also going to say one more thing. Asheville got postponed for April. Prayers and love to everybody in the Asheville area, everybody on the planet. So many things unfolding. Prayers and love and acknowledging. Every time you take a moment to notice your true nature, it sparks that reality in every facet of yourself. Every part contains the whole. You want to do good on the other side of the planet? Do good here. Notice, tell the truth here. What's whole here? Aloha Waska, February 5th through the 10th, I believe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, the 9th. February 5th through the 9th. So that's a non-dual, glorious ayahuasca retreat in the Big Island of Hawaii. There's still some spots open for that. If your beloveds are interested, send me a message. And then the 4E retreats happening in March of next year in Kauai. All right. I think that's all I'm going to say right now.